Hey folks, how's it going? We're going to go through our real quick and fun Havoc Demon Hunter build for you here today, going into 9.1 and the Sanctum of Domination raid. So what you're going to see from a build perspective for almost every boss right across the entire raid is the following. Tier 1, you're going with Blind Fury. Tier 2, Insatiable Hunger. Tier 3, Glaive Tempest or Unbound Chaos. Unbound Chaos is the more popular of the two, but certainly against the Taragru, I always wonder if I say that right, Glaive Tempest has some utility. Tier 4, you're going with Netherwalk right across the board. Always awesome to have that immunity. Tier 5, you'll go with Cycle of Hatred, and that might be a little different than a couple builds, but you'll start to see why. Tier 6, Master of the Glaive. And Tier 7, finally, Demonic. And we will touch on each of these here in one moment as to why. So, Demonic, obviously getting that Metamorphosis for 6 seconds after you finish your I-Beam damage makes a huge benefit. Throw Glaive in Tier 6, just having 2 charges makes a big difference. Slowing enemies is pretty immaterial in as far as raids go. Cycle of Hatred, reducing the cooldown of I-Beam by 3 seconds when Chaos Strike refunds Fury. That's kind of material here, because what you'll start to see is that Burning Wound is absolutely the go-to and starts to have a ton of fun here. It is far and away the most popular legendary that you'll see. About 60% of the time it's been used here right off the hop, but I can see it being used effectively against every boss as we start to see the race for World First kickoff. Outside of that, if you're new to Havoc, the two really competitive covenants right now are Night Fae. The Hunt is by far the best ability from a Covenant perspective that you could look for. It's fantastic on single target. It's solid on AoE if you can line it up right. It's solid on PvP. It's a ton of fun right across the board. Venthyr is really solid as well. It's good on for rating, like it's pretty solid. And then overall Mythic Plus, it holds up with the Sinful Brand ability. Really one of the shortfalls though, it's the Sinful Brand. It's got a really strong single target damage and gets applied to all the nearby enemies when you use Metamorphosis, which is fantastic. But when you enter Metamorphosis with Demonic, it doesn't apply, and that's just a little bit of a tease letdown. Overall, like from a conduit standpoint, for your potencies, Relentless Onslaught and Growing Inferno are the two you want to prioritize. For the finesse conduits, Fellfire Haste and Ravenous Consumption, and for the endurance conduit, Fell Defender and Vicious Ink. Make a big push to pick those up. Outside of that, you'll see a couple other different builds that are out there. One build that has kind of stood out to me a little bit, and I've seen more and more of it, is just around single target. I've seen a Fellblade, Demon Blades, Unbound Chaos, Soul Rending or Netherwalk, like that's just a personal choice. Then I've seen First Blood come back, and then again, Tier 6 is what you prefer. And I've seen a Momentum build sneak back in, and that surprises me a little bit. And the primary reason is that Unbound Chaos here is going to actually see a bit of a nerf. It's going to reduce the damage of your next Fel Rush by from 600% down to 500%. So keep an eye on that. Momentum still isn't a real popular build for me personally. Demonic is absolutely the most satisfying build that I've experienced with Demon Hunter. Well, I don't know, probably since it's come out. It's been really great to see it get back to the basics a little bit here. So keep that in mind. Let me know what you think of it, folks. How you're enjoying it. This is like my third Demon Hunter I've leveled in Shadowlands. I'm having a ton of fun testing out the different covenants and different builds out there. Thanks for watching. Drop in the comments what you're going to do different, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.